first, let's bring in NewsNation Washington correspondent Tom Dempsey, who's live for us at the White House. I mean, Tom, the president says the worst of the strikes is still yet to come. You know, he talks about this big wave that's still on the horizon. What do we have in store?
Hey, Markie, good morning from the White House. Well, President Trump's team says more U.S. forces will be arriving in the Middle East, including fighter jets and bombers, with strikes already hitting over 2,000 targets inside Iran. And the president once again saying that this whole military campaign needed to happen due to the threat from Iran.
I think if we didn't do it first, they would have done it to Israel and give us a shot if that was possible. If we didn't hit within 2 weeks, they would have had a nuclear weapon. If we didn't do the B-2 attack a number of months ago, they would have a nuclear weapon. And when crazy people have nuclear weapons, bad things happen.
And this morning, some lawmakers continue to raise concerns about U.S. missile stockpiles being strained because of the conflict. A White House source telling NewsNation that President Trump will meet with major defense companies tomorrow here to talk about boosting production of military equipment. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff also saying the U.S. has sufficient precision munitions. Meanwhile, the State Department says its first charter flight to get U.S. citizens out of the Middle East has departed. We don't know how many Americans were on that plane, but more flights could be planned in the weeks ahead, Markie.
All right, copy that. And Tom, also, while I still have you, where do things stand on the Hill before the House votes on a war powers resolution?
Yeah, so the big focus this week, at least on Capitol Hill, has been those War Powers Resolution Acts. And for our viewers at home, basically what that would entail, if passed, it would call on President Trump to get congressional approval for more offensive strikes against Iran. That measure failed in the Senate, and we are expected to see a vote in the House later today, also expected to fail. Even some Democrats are coming out against it, saying it restricts the flexibility of the military. Markie?
All right, Tom Dempsey live from the White House. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.